We had Beckham's auntie come over and give him a little haircut, and he looks so adorable. Yes, he's so handsome, Bubba. Oh my goodness, you look like you're 5 years old, baby. Oh my goodness, you are so big and so handsome. Oh my word, I am in my grave. He is perfect. You are so, so cute, my man. Oh my goodness, you guys, he has just been hitting this, lighting up the little buttons. That is such a huge improvement for him. He used to bounce in this when he was little, and he never really hit the buttons. And so he's definitely learning more cause and effect, which is so exciting. Baby, you hitting it? Wow, that's so cool. Good job, love. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I am so incredibly grateful to have you here. As you just saw, I just got up, did a little physique update for you guys. I am headed off to the gym and I am going to be sitting down, chatting with you and talking to you about what my current goals are, what I'm currently looking like, and how I'm currently feeling. So I'm excited to give you guys a quick little update on everything that I've got going on right now and just my current goals and just to have a little chit chat. So I'm gonna get out of here, get this workout done, and I will see you guys in a minute. Guys, what's up? Good morning. Whatever time of day you're watching this, hey, what's up? Hello. I love filming vlogs. Sometimes I feel like they're a little bit boring, but you guys seem to really love them, which is so complimenting to me. Like, thank you so much for just loving, like, following along with my life. It literally means the world to me. I'm so grateful. Today, as you saw, did a little physique update for you. I haven't done a physique update in like such a long time. As you guys know, I am 10 months postpartum, which is literally insane. I cannot believe that my baby girl is 10 months old. Like, it's just surreal to me. I am so incredibly grateful for just like the badass that my body has been in these past 10 months. I am finally in a place where I kind of feel like I'm starting to feel like myself again. So I wanted to just kind of show you guys like where exactly I'm sitting at. I didn't take my weight this morning, but that's because I am trying not to weigh myself, just because I am literally the same weight I have been for years, and it's probably not going to change. I am always between 119 pounds and 121 pounds. I fluctuate in that 2-pound range. I don't need to step on the scale every day to see that because of what my current goals are. I don't need to see my weight for what I'm currently trying to achieve. So I'm just gonna kind of like dive into a quick little update on like where I'm at, how I've been feeling, what I'm currently working on, etc. So as I mentioned, I am 10 months postpartum and I just finished nursing Blakely. I weaned her around the 9-month mark. I absolutely loved breastfeeding, but there was a few reasons that I decided to wean her, and I don't really like need to get into it, but I am going on a trip in November and I didn't want to like cut her off cold turkey. I'm gonna be gone for a week, and I always just like had a goal in my mind to breastfeed her up until about a year, and I did that, and I'm really, really proud of myself for it. I'm grateful that I was able to breastfeed, but that chapter has come to a close, and I went through like some psycho hormone changes when I started weaning her. I was like honestly in shock because it made me feel like I was postpartum all over again. And I know that I'm still like technically postpartum because I'm not a year postpartum yet, but it made me feel like I gave birth to my child like the day before. It was like crazy intense. Like I obviously started my period again after I weaned her, and I was like breaking out. My skin was crazy. I was so emotional. I was crying like every single day, multiple times a day. God bless Hunter's soul. But I was just feeling so incredibly hormonal. Also, side note, I'm sure you can hear like crazy sounds outside. My house is literally in the middle of like a construction zone because we were one of the first houses to be built on our street, and they're putting our yard in. So that's really fun for filming because there's like crazy noise all day, every day. So I'm so sorry, bear through it with me. I feel like now that I am fully dried up, my hormones are like slowly stabilizing back to normal, and I don't feel like as psychotic now. Thank goodness. It was wild. When I started weaning her, literally like my strength in the gym decreased so much. And when I was nursing, you guys, my body was like cruising. I was eating so much food and I had so much strength in the gym. I just felt really, really, really good. I felt relatively really lean for my personal body type, and nursing really, really helped me, and a lot of the work that I put in during my pregnancy really helped me get my body back. I kind of hate that phrase because your body is beautiful and perfect. When you just birthed a child, it literally doesn't matter what you look like postpartum. Like, you are so badass, you literally just had a baby. But I am gonna do like a separate video on what I did during my pregnancies that contributed so much to my success postpartum, and I really want to share that with you guys because it's something that I work with a lot of clients on. I love, love, love having pregnant clients because I'm just like, girl, I am gonna set you up for the best fat loss phase postpartum, and we always do it, and it's awesome. So I'm gonna do a totally separate video on that, but I just felt like so good when I was nursing. So I was strong, eating a ton, and I just went through like a roller coaster of emotions when I started to wean. My strength went down, my appetite decreased so much. Like, please comment below and tell me, were you hungrier when you were pregnant or when you were breastfeeding? Because I was like a freaking whale when I was pregnant. I ate so much, and then when I was breastfeeding, I was just like, oh, this is not normal. Like, I would cry over like how much I was eating and how hungry I was. I felt so ravenous and almost like a little bit embarrassed, but I got over that real quick. It was just like, this is great. My body is just like a freaking powerhouse and a machine right now, and I just like took full advantage of it, and it was awesome. Now that I'm back to feeling like myself again, I'm through that crazy hormonal roller coaster of a dip that I got when I was weaning, and my appetite has like pretty much stabilized back out. I dropped my calories by a few hundred, which is devastating, but I'm not as hungry, so I don't need it. I'm not sustaining the life of my little girl along with my mine, so I guess I don't need as many calories, but that was a tough pill for me to swallow. And I'm like slowly gaining my strength back in the gym and just kind of like feeling like myself again. Obviously, I've shared this on Instagram and I've talked about this a few times, but I obviously like love and adore being an online coach. I just like truly feel it's one of the reasons that God put me on this earth, and I am so grateful for my job. If you're one of my clients, like, you know that I'm obsessed with you. It's probably like unhealthy, but I would totally be lying if I said there wasn't a certain amount of pressure to stay a certain level of lean as an online coach. And I am really grateful that like my niche and the reason people hire me is because I preach how realistic and sustainable my protocols are, my approaches are. I am really grateful that I am known for balance and recovering from an eating disorder and eating a ton and reverse dieting successfully, etc. And so I feel like a little bit of that pressure is taken off me because of that. But there's obviously still like a certain expectation that I feel like I'm held to. I am so grateful for my body. I am so grateful for where I'm at, and I feel like I am in a really good place. I obviously did struggle at certain times during postpartum with my body image, and I think every woman does that. No matter what you look like, no matter how fast you bounce back, no matter what, you're going to experience hardship with your body. We're our own worst critics, and I have worked through that, and I'm really grateful that I feel very happy, very at peace with how much I'm eating and how I look right now. I am really trying to stay out of the headspace of feeling pressure to diet, because I don't want to diet, I don't need to diet, and if I were to get any leaner, it would purely be for physical looks. I know that sounds kind of odd because it's like, well, duh, Rachel, like what else do you diet for? But I'm very healthy and I'm strong and I feel good. I'm eating a great amount of food, and I really don't want to sacrifice a metabolic adaptation for what, 5 or 10 pounds of weight loss. That just doesn't seem very worth it to me. This is something that I talk to my clients about all the time. Like, when you're setting a goal, you need to be realistic about what you're giving up to achieve that goal and decide if the cost is worth the reward. And for me, dieting is just not worth the cost right now. Although I would love to be a little bit more shredded, I would love to see a few more lines here and there, etc. I've just really come to the conclusion that I have put my body through enough, and for the past 3, 4, 5 years, I have done things so incredibly well. I'm so proud of myself. My metabolic rate is just like ripping right now. I feel so good on the amount of food that I'm eating, and I also look like relatively lean, and I'm happy. I don't want to live my life in this constant cycle of just like never being satisfied, and I think that is really typical for the industry that I'm in. I think that a lot of women, specifically coaches in this industry, get into this cycle of like never being lean enough because they think it's like proving a point to their clients, like, look at the level of leanness that I can attain, yet rarely are people able to actually maintain that. And I just want to be like a real person. I want to look good, feel good, and eat a decent amount of food. I want to be able to go on vacation and not gain a bunch of weight. I just want to be able to enjoy my life. I'm in a really great place for just maintenance. I know this sounds like really crazy, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this on camera, but I don't anticipate dieting ever again in my entire life. I am done with having my cute little babies. My family is complete, and I anticipated after my previous dieting phase in 2018 that I would never diet again aside from being postpartum, and I was fortunate enough to not have to diet postpartum. I feel like that is a huge blessing and a huge compliment to the work that I put in prior to being pregnant. I don't know why I would diet just to diet. And I am saying this because I want you guys to know where I'm at. I also want to hold myself accountable. I also want to like speak this into the universe. Like, I am never going to diet again because I do not need to. And you know what? I really hate that saying. Oh my gosh, I hate it so much. That saying that's like, be proud but never satisfied. What? What? Who came up with that? That is like the worst saying ever. Don't you want to be proud of yourself and extremely satisfied with where you're at? That doesn't mean that I'm not wanting to constantly improve my physique or improve my strength in the gym, but like that doesn't have to be attained through a fat loss phase. And so I just hope that like if you're watching this video and you are already lean, you are already strong, you are already eating a decent amount of food, and you're living a really great quality of life, then a fat loss phase probably isn't worth it for you. I promised myself when I became an online coach that I would literally never profit off of the idea of convincing people that they needed to diet. That is so incredibly sad to me and so unrealistic. And I will be the first person that fights for your metabolic rate and your hormones when it comes to a fat loss phase. So that is just like a quick little update on where I'm currently at and how I am doing. I am maintaining my weight. I might try to push my metabolic capacity with having a very like tiny reverse diet, like slightly increasing calories as my body continues to stabilize out from weaning with breastfeeding, and I really see where I'm at. But right now I'm just happy. I'm really grateful that food doesn't control my life and that I'm in a place where I can eat until I'm satisfied. If I wanted to eat intuitively versus tracking, I could easily do that, and I'm doing good, you know? I'm happy, I'm satisfied. That doesn't mean that I don't have days where I have to implement tools that I've learned to have a positive body image and positive self-talk. I think everybody struggles with comparison from time to time, and that's something that I'm always going to talk to you guys about and be really realistic about. But I also want you to know that like it is okay to just be happy with where you're at and not give in to society's constant pressure of living your life with the goal of wanting to be smaller and smaller and smaller and never having a finish line. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's little physique update, kind of hearing where my goals are at and what I'm currently doing. It was just like a quick little video. Wanted to give you guys a quick little update. I say quick little video, but it says I've been recording for like 15 minutes. So you guys know me, I'm always gonna go off on like rants and tangents, but hopefully that's why you're here and hopefully you don't mind that. But thank you guys so incredibly much for watching this video. You guys know how much I love you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss any future videos. You know I love having you, so of course turn on that notification bell as well and you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It really does help out my channel and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.